Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, back here in front of Kazakhstan, where we want to continue our Black Mage quest. The Void Gate breathes gloom. Desiree, it is well you are here. My colleagues, Dozol Melok, and Darzar would have words with you. Wait here, while I fetch them.
To close Void Gate, strong black magic you need. Ready for test, are you?
Yes?
Very good. You have sharp sense like Dozok. Noticed, have you? Your aura. Strangeness it has. Now a Void Gate. Gloom it makes. Like black breath. Gloom drawn to black magic. Drawn to you. Like moth to flame. Black magic it seeks to corrupt and make own. Using strength seal is. Black magic and Void Gate share bond. Very deep, but must not leave be too long. Else other side maybe take you. No fear yet? Still weak, Gloomis. Time you have. Strong Desiree find next key. Teach you does all well. What must do? Many black mages there were long ago. One more powerful than rest. Very powerful. Epic even. Epic black mage. Black magic too powerful. Too dangerous. Wrong hands must not have. No this he did. Ciphered spells, hid secrets, dark way passed to few. Very few. Teaching, writing, spread overwhelm. Lost to time they were forgotten. One carved in stone, stone of mossy pillar. Pillar and Southshot. Chosen Desiree is chosen. Unleash power of this black magic you can. Key it is. Key to end of gloom. Knowledge of my line this is. Passed to Dozol from mother. From mother of mother. From mother of mother of mother. 4 hatchlings passed. Strong mage she was. Epic even. Epic mage. Great law for dark art. More than anything. Joined with lizard men to learn all. Named betrayer she was. Chased from village. Her words Dozol keeps. Teach to strong Desiree now. 4 magi meet in barren land. Old black powers have they in hand. Fate of all wicked be made stark. Path to light. When lit by Squawk. Better Squawk, not Dozol Squawk. Should be dark, Dozol thinks. Good words. Deep words. Bring Dozol here they did. To pass on. Not Dozol alone. Others come too. Other mages. Birdman, lizardman, no matter. All wait for strong Desiree. Strong mind you have, and heart. Help you, Dozol will. Go to Gridania you must, to Earth's gift. Near pillar lurking beasts there are. Slay them you must. No need fear beast. Strong Desiree, strong. Daza? I too am here to lend you my aid. Help, hand, aid. What danger for Dozol? For exile, whalers wait. Wait with sharp spears. Go in place of Dozol, Daza will. Decided it is? Go now, you will.
Alright. Freaking Exali's speech. That was terrifying to read. Leave me be. Orc. A stone pillar covered in moss rises here. The gem of Shototo shines bright, revealing an inscription in the stone. As you approach it, you hear a voice ring out. By the gem thou bearest shall the great and dark power of El be bestowed upon thee. But those who seek this power must first prove their worth. Behold, the gloom that would be thine undoing cometh. Stay the glooms encroach by thy hand. Only then shall the humble wisdom of the ages be gifted unto thee. gates, void gates, lots of void gates.
Vogue spoke true. Look, the gloom gathers, Desiree. I sense there are fiends of evil about. Nearby, close, about. The gloom will change into great horrors if left unchecked. You must stop it with her black magic. The gloom has birthed fiends, Desiree. Be careful. Cautious. Very careful.
More fishes.
More fiends come forward now. The tide will turn. Shift, change, turn. Ugh. I could swore I cast Blizzard Free, but apparently not. Do not falter, Desiree. We must endure. Rally, persevere, endure.
On. A mossy pillar imbues you with an ancient knowledge.
Well fought. The gloom is scattered. Scattered is the gloom. Let us return to Burgundy Falls, yes? The zone my luck awaits us. You, me, us.
Alright. I will not say this was hard, but I feel this could have gotten out of control very easily.
Gun from you, Gloomis. Worry for nothing, does all that. Ah, now go see Kazakcha, you must. Awaiting you, yes.
The gods are good to return you unharmed. The gloom which threatened to taint this world does so no more. And I sense the darkness within you is reborn with a new power. Wield it well, Desiree of the Black, and make of it a tool for our ends. Do that, and as the prophecy speaks, the way to light shall be lit by dark before you. You've learned a new dark gift. Thunder free. Where do I put this? I don't know. The blood must flow. Yeah, then another 45 quest, because 45 is the level where you get gear for what used to be endgame preparation. It's level 45 gear, of course, but Desiree of the Black, our brother Dazar has words for you. Pray wait a moment for him to arrive.
You have reclaimed the key from the depths of a shroud. Wood, forest, shroud. Yes, you have done well. Very, very well. You're truly the Black Mage foretold by legend. Oracle, prophecy, legend. It was such a legend of my people that brought me to this Fanalan. Such is what legends do. When four Magi meet in a barren land, black powers of Eld woven by their hand shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. Black, shadow, dark. You've heard these words before, yes? Yes. Here I found Kazak Char and Dozol Melok. The words that brought us to Fanalan are the same. Equal, identical, same. It was 100 years ago that the kobold first deciphered the legend. Decrypted, decoded, deciphered. The great mage who did it was my own ancestor, First Order Patriarch Dagu. Yes, my very own. But he broke kobold law. The first patriarch must never leave Ogomoro. No, never. But leave he did. He set out from Nanosha to pursue this legend. And for that he was named traitor. Betrayer, turncoat, traitor. None were drawn to the words of Dagu. No, not a single kobold soul. They ignored his words. But when first I heard them, I felt strange. Peculiar, odd, strange. I felt I must do something. I could not simply be idle. I too left Lanosha, just as Dagu before me. Yes, and I have come here to Fanalan. Now I see the legend is real. Yes, the words kept by Kazak Char, Dozol Melok and myself are true. You have appeared. That is no coincidence. No, none at all. I'm a kobold. Yes, I am. And we kobolds are good at finding things. Treasures, trinkets, things. I will help you where I can. Dagu left behind many things when he left. Yes, many things. I was given a stone tablet. The others in my family thought it rubbish. Dross, refuse, rubbish. Its surface has many scratches, you see. Yes, many. But I sense in it a great power. Here, it may give some... your gem, the light, is illuminating the tablet. The scratches are glowing? Mighty Titan, those are no scratches. No, not scratches at all. They are carvings, words. Know thee, brave keeper of Shatoto's light, as these very words explain to thy sight. Know thee, brave keeper of Shatoto's light, as these very words explain to thy sight. The seal what was cast doth shudder and sigh, and the void gates dread sundering nigh. To ward against the creeping of a gloom, thou needest great garb to stay any doom. To this sacred where thy thoughts must now tend, and to thy black command darkness shall bend. This tablet was more important than I ever imagined. Yes, much more. It seems to say one who would close the void gate must first find this sacred garb. Gear, armor, garb. And the names of places are written here as well. Yes, these 4 places I know. You would do well to set out and gather the first 3 relics.
Legend speaks of this. It holds that an offering of blood must be given to the planar fishers. The blood of those who have lived lives steeped in the black. Only then can the relics be won. Here, take with you an offering of my blood, Desiree.
Need Dozer's blood too, you do. Take quick. Before change mind. And here's mine. Mine. I wouldn't trust it to no other. But be warned, One does not simply walk into these places. There are great dangers waiting. Do be careful. Yes, yes. Very, very careful.
Okay. Sunwork. Pair of wizard gloves. I'm probably vastly overgeared due to... Yeah, for the most part, I still have stuff. Tonban. Yeah, you can't see them because I'm wearing a dress. And... where is the... There. Oh! Fine. Really? Alright. Making it a bit harder for me. And boots. And back to Burgundy Falls. I have awaited your return, Desiree. I have learned that is at the fourth relic of our forebears west, the land known as Fal's Respite. There too lies a planar fissure, into which the blood of the fiends it births must be poured. Oh, luckily this is close by. Zombies! Petassos over the head. The first four relics are now in your keeping. Yet the final piece remains, and our efforts to learn their addresses have been to no avail. The dark which empowers at times obscures, such is its nature. Dazar claims his tablet names the solace of the gods as the location we seek, but none among us have ever heard tell of such a name. When a power worthy to relics claim takes root in one of righteous end and name, the solace of the gods will be made known, and the last seed of a black mage be sown. Dazar insists his reading is correct, and both Dozol, Melok, and I trust in his ability. We will endeavor to decode these words, that you might see your quest to its end. The day of the void's opening shall come. Until then, Desiree, I ask only that you continue to walk the path of the black. Yeah. Always bet on black. Here we get the chess piece. And a flare spell. You have gathered the first 4 artifacts this way. That is no small feat. Yet I fear little time remains. If the tablet of Dazar's great ancestor is to be believed, There's yet one more. Attempting to seal the Void Gate before you have found all of them would be the height of folly. Our search for the solace of the gods continues. I've gone through all the records left to my great-grandfather, yet have discovered little. The only seemingly relevant passage I found was his last. He put it to paper some 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken in that most sacred of places. The power of destruction is black magic, of course, but as to what is meant by this awakening, I fear I'm at a loss. You believe that Dazar's and Dozor Melok's ancestors might know more? To be sure, they were witness to the same events, and it's true that they too left their homes 100 years ago and were damned for traitors. It could be mere coincidence, but no, I do not think that likely. I fear this foreshadows our doom. Should you find aught else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will also continue to search for answers. The tablet seems to suggest that the way to the solace of the gods and the final relic will be made known in time. Yet we can scarce afford to wait idly by. Both Dozor Melok and Dazar understand this urgency and have already returned to their respective homelands to delve into the matter. And now to your next task. You must return to he who first bound our fates together, the prophet Kokuruka. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. Lalai, can I talk to Kokuruka, or through you to him, or whatever we do?
Please, you must help me. Kokuruka has disappeared. That man is no messenger of Naltal. He's a miscreant and a charlatan, one guilty of the most heinous of crimes. None had seen him for days. I became worried and entered his chambers to see that he was well, but he prohibited me from doing so. Within I found only evidence of his deception. The records he had hidden were damning. I now know why he was condemned as the greatest criminal of his day. 100 years passed. He conspired with Mage from the beast tribes to summon a creature known as Barbatos, a monstrosity that was meant to destroy all of Eorzea. Their plot was discovered by the Order of Naltal, and the Void Gate was sealed before Barbatos could emerge. Kokuruka was cast into the Marasaja pit for his crime, where he was to rot until his last breath. The Order was loath to let word of his spread, fearing others might someday seek to succeed where Kokuruka failed. And so they left no record of the plot, save a few inscrutable documents, parchments intelligible only to those to whom the secret was known. These were the last words I found amongst the scribbling. 4 is the answer. 4 spells of black. 4 artifacts of Eld. The blood of the 4 races. By 4 alone shall the true power of destruction be woken from the Void Gate. Desiree, black magic is not the key to sealing the Void Gate. It's the key to opening it. Kokuruka used us to revive this dark art and now means to finish what he began a century ago. What fools we were to believe his lies. Please, Desiree, you must stop him before it's too late. Hurry to Nald's reflection, Sauron Fanalan.
Okay, there's a barrier. And this is Barbados, so? Let us see how far your powers have come, Black Mage.
No, the void gates have opened too far. Other fiends have emerged.
And I guess I closed it, right?
Yes, you're nearly there. Finish it, Desiree.
Oh, another void gate. Why was it cheering me on just now, when if he's a villain? What is he scheming? So, what was all that about?
You deceived us all, you have. Pay you will.
You're one of Metali Melhawk's scat, are you not?
Mavov, mama. Her name you know?
And you, Amalja? Yes, you're one of a line of Kizib Cha. I can see it. And Cobalt, through your veins flows courses the blood of Dagu, does it not? And last but not least, the Black Mage Desiree. Splendidly done. Few could have vanquished Barbatos as you have. No doubt you're all eager to hear what truly transpired 100 years ago. Being a kindly soul, I shall tell you. I was an ambitious young mage in my youth, insatiable in my thirst for knowledge of the arcane. In the course of my studies I discovered ancient writings which told of a black magic, a magic capable of destroying as only the gods can. It was innocent at first, until it wasn't. And then questions began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been hidden? And so I probed, endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it drew me in. There was such power to be had. I was not merely ambitious, I was also vainglorious. I desired recognition, deference. By accomplishing that which no other could, I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. Yet the pursuit of black magic was trying. I would pass days, weeks, months at a time, unsure of how to proceed, and what little progress did come, came but slowly. It was then that I met your ancestors. The gem of Shatoto, the power to sense magic, the relics, all of these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, the slow crawl of my studies turned to leaps and bounds. I dare say your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. Kizepcha, ridiculed by the Amalja for its ingenious analysis of worldly phenomena, had Tali Melok named a pariah for not sharing in the small-minded prejudices of the Ixal. Dagu, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound never to leave the land of the kobolds. We toiled together, learned what we could, and learn we did, much and more. Imagining we had gleaned all that was to be known, we prepared to hold a dark rite, one that we believed would restore black magic to its fullest expression. I do not know what came over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant, foolish. Our command over the ancient powers we summoned was lost. I watched as the chaotic aether washed over my friends, ripping them apart, only to fuse them together into an abomination. No, you couldn't mean that thing we just saw? Yes, when I saw what my hubris had created, I mustered all my strength to see Barbados sealed behind the void gates. Sealed, yet not defeated. Yet I felt myself corrupted by the aether, and was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Ulde, where I manipulated the minds of a few thaumaturges of the Order into believing I had committed some terrible crime. Only with me confined to the depths of the Marasaja pit could the realm be safe. And there I remained, waiting for the coming of one with the power to purify the aether of those three friends with whom I once shared a dream. I do not expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry. No words, Dozeless. Only... I'm not long for this world. Here, take this relic while I still have strength enough to offer it. The fifth artifact! Yes, the fifth! Welcome to the solace of the gods. Perhaps you know it better as Null's reflection, as most do. Truly remarkable, Desiree. You have succeeded where many great mages have failed. Mastered what we sought to master. I can rest now, knowing that this power is safe with you. It is for you to set the hatreds of the past right. My time to join Fal has come. May he greet me as a friend. Century-old plan this was. Fulfilled its purpose, Kakaruka did. Mother of mother of mother. Forgiven Kakaruka she has? Think so, does all does. Finished your story is. Had much fun, does all did. Like mother of mother of mother. Grand fun she had too, does all hopes. Farewell, Desiree. We meet again someday, does all hopes. But it is over. Finished. Ended. Over. We did all we could, and the souls of Kukuruka and the others have been saved. The legend carried by my forebears have had their final chapter written this day. I confess, there is a sadness in that. I'm proud to call you friend, Desiree. Weapon, sister, friend. Now and always, no matter how divergent our paths from here. Yes, you are a true mage of a black now. Pray grace the kobolds in Nanosha with your presence someday. You are a black mage, a master of destruction. Please visit us. Isn't that somewhat easy to misunderstand? Anyway, Kazakhstan. To think Kukuruka carried that anguish 100 long years. His crime was born of a hubris of youth. Yet his atonement came from the wisdom of old age. His soul has found peace, and it's not our place to linger and disturb it. Come, let us return to Burgundy Falls. Let's do that. Things have come to an end, it would seem. Both the threads which bound us all, and the tragic tapestry they wove. Most mysterious things these lives we lead. Do you recall when the words of so many legends of prophecies first brought you to me? It was here, at these same Burgundy Falls. We have spoken much here since then. Yet I never imagined this day would come. I stand before you now with no regret. I'm grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Dozor Melok, Dazar, and you, Desiree Klingor, I count you all as my brethren in black. Together we have seen the souls of our ancestors given peace, and I too now feel a happiness I have never known. You have become a true black mage, my friend, and more than that, a true friend, black mage. Let the dark art we share be a symbol of our bond, and that undying, in shadow or light, by day or night. The Sorcerer's Gear and the Flare Spell. This concludes the Black Mage quest for A Realm Reborn. To undertake the next quest, you must be in Heaven's Ward. And then we continue at Lalai. Now, I think they changed the spell with the beginning of with Endwalker, the next expansion, but what it does for now, Flare is a pretty powerful AoE spell which costs all your mana, everything you have, and I believe it costs a minimum of 800. So if you have less than 800, you cannot cast it. I think I end the episode just here, and we leave it here, okay? Until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.